The wealthy young master fell from a cliff and died instantly. However, the tour guide did not panic. Instead, he immediately searched the body and retrieved the passport. The guide came from a poor family, yet he had always longed for a life of wealth. Now, this presented a rare opportunity. He sought out a doctor and spent all his savings to alter his appearance to match that of the young master. He then devoted 6 months to studying the language and culture of the young master's country. At last, he prepared to return and claim the inheritance. Upon stepping off the plane, he felt as though even the air was sweet until he saw the young master's mother. In the presence of family, maintaining a disguise was most difficult. To avoid suspicion, he pretended that his vocal cords were damaged and minimized conversation. Fortunately, the doctor's skill was exceptional, and the mother detected no irregularities. Yet unexpectedly, his dream of sudden wealth collapsed. During the 6 months of his absence, the family business had gone bankrupt, and even the house had been sold. He was left stunned. The situation was worse than his own home. He immediately returned to the doctor, hoping to restore his original face. However, having exhausted all his money, he could not afford the procedure and could only return home in frustration. By then, the mother had already prepared a meal and made the bed. With no other option, he accepted the situation and resolved to extract whatever value he could from her. Since childhood, his own mother had abused him and forced him to earn money for the family. Thus, to him, the concept of a mother had never truly existed. Before long, he found work in a factory. Initially, he intended only to support himself and ignore the old woman. However, she treated him with great kindness. Each night, she stayed awake late, simply to knit him a sweater. One day, while she was running a stall, she was harassed by 2 thugs. He saw this but chose not to intervene. Yet when he returned home, she still dragged her injured leg to prepare a meal for him. At that moment, his resolve weakened. He stopped pretending to be mute and even bought her a bag as a gift. Although they shared no blood relation, it was the first time he experienced maternal affection, and he decided to live sincerely with her. The following day, however, he discovered a set of false teeth, even though the young master's mother had previously appeared to have healthy teeth. Before he could understand the situation, she suddenly clutched her abdomen and lost consciousness. She was suffering from severe pneumonia. Combined with exhaustion, her life was now in danger. He had no choice but to seek out the doctor once more. This time, the doctor refused to accept any payment. Before the surgery, fearing she might not survive, the woman called him to her side. He had intended to confess his true identity, but she spoke first. In truth, she was not the young master's mother either, but merely a housemaid. Like the guide, she had once sought to obtain the family's wealth and had chosen to alter her appearance. Later, she placed her hopes on the son who returned home. In time, however, she discovered something far more valuable than money. Upon hearing this, the guide could no longer restrain his emotions and cried out, "Mother,